2 premiere. And I got someone that's gonna help bring it in.
Wait, what is your name?
You can call me whatever you want.
So
Why you can call me whatever you want.
Lemon. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, my homie Susu.
Oh,
Okay, okay. Okay. So um, welcome to my first episode of season 2. Sulema, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. Having a good time, chilling with you. Let's see how this goes. Let's see if we can.
Yeah, we can do anything. You put on
We can do it.
Okay, I have a special surprise actually for some of the viewers. If I get viewers, when the viewers come in, I got a surprise. Actually, okay, I got a surprise. Um, what was I gonna say? Okay, so with New Year's, around being around the corner with Christmas and the tamal season and all that, I know we're gonna grub, and you know what I'm saying. There's just like you just can't have one tamal. You just can't. Like, who does that? Who does that? You
But I
know.
have control.
Yeah. You have control with tamales. I can't.
Una vez al año no hace daño.
Yeah, right. Did you make tamales this year?
I did. I'm planning
How
on
did you
making
get
some
them?
for Christmas
I'm all
and
like,
New
what?
Year's. They were limited this year.
I see. I see. Okay, okay. I see where I stand. No, you make some pretty good tamales on.
Thank you.
Yeah. What else? What kind of food do you make like around this time?
Um, Maybe some pozole,
Ooh, that sounds so good.
the green pozole, just like soups.
Mm-hmm.
Turkey, of course. We had turkey for Thanksgiving, but planning on making tamales for, I guess, New Year's probably.
You make buñuelos?
I've made them
You
before,
did?
yeah. I'm not making them this
No,
time, no.
I made them the other day because Alex wanted to taste them. So I made
Yeah.
a little. I made some. They were getting quick.
How do you make them?
Well, like if I'm
Like making a
rolling the
tortilla?
tortilla and then with the fork, I used to see my grandma. It's cool. I wish I would have had my grandma's recipes though. I wish I would have like really paid attention to what she was doing, but I didn't. So like with these kind type of foods, it's it's in our culture. It's tradition for us to eat these kind of foods around the holidays. So we tend, people tend to gain a little bit of weight, maybe a little bit of weight, and then yeah, January everybody's like, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna lose weight. And have you ever lost weight when you said that? Or you just lost weight when you just.
I just had the idea, but I never like took action.
I bet you like 90% of the United States, their
Yeah.
resolution is going to be
The
something about
gyms,
weight.
memberships go on sale. Everything.
Yeah. And so those kind of foods, that we eat, they are like in oil, like the vanilla, like, and then all
Right.
sugar, and then all sugar. So if we ate these more than once a year, I think everybody have diabetes. I mean, because that's a lot of sugar and
Once a year or
more than once
oh
a year.
yeah.
That's one of those things that you can only do once a year. Um, so I think weight, being healthy, um, you know, being active and everything is important. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you an active adult?
Do you want to know what I think I should say or what the truth is? No, I try to be. I try to be. I'm very active at home when I'm cleaning and stuff, cooking.
Mhm.
Just kidding. No, yeah, yeah. What's up, prima?
Welcome to my premiere of season two. I survived a chancla. Oh, there's another prima. Hey, what's up, Cynthia?
What's up, Cynthia?
Woohoo!
We drinking some Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Wepper. We were just talking about the foods that we eat, and traditions that we carry on with with the food.
And you guys. Oh no.
And
What kind of drink you got in there?
I forgot what I was saying.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper Zero.
Oh shit.
Um, okay, welcome. So we're talking about like the foods, tamales, the buñuelos, and how they're like fried and just horrible for your health, but they're so good. And in our culture, our numbers are high. Like obesity, like the Hispanics are the highest.
Really?
And Mexico is actually higher than the United States by very little.
Oh.
They have more. I think it's adult men, adult women in general. We're like a 70% obesity in the United States. Isn't that crazy? That is crazy. But then again,
I'm part of that
obesity.
percent.
Me too. Me too. But
That's crazy. I
yeah.
believe it though, but we were born in the land of maize, girl.
But that's not the is that the bad part?
Yeah, it's flat. It's like carb, right? Carbs.
I thought it was like a corn tortilla.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maize is like um tortillas, tamales, like all that.
Oh. Okay.
The maize,
I knew
the
that.
Mexican flour.
Very. So what was I was saying? As I did research, I learned a lot about obesity. And remember, in school too, I had to do a paper on obesity. They asked us to write or to research a disease that we were affected by, either personally or yeah, they were affected by it. And I chose obesity because I lost my mom to obesity. And it makes me think now, like, why didn't I go for a walk with her? Why didn't I like push her more? Like, why didn't like I wish there's always gonna be wish coulda wouldas, but
I don't think you knew the severity of it.
no,
You didn't know that. I don't think your mom even knew the severity of it.
yeah, she had been through so much, and so what I'm saying, came up like nothing. So
There's so much more education too about it.
yeah,
It's different now.
yeah, a lot more information is out. Like
How much did she weigh when she passed away?
I think when she passed away, she probably weighed like 400, maybe like 350, 400. My mom was big all my life. You know what I'm saying? Like she she struggled to do like her daily basic tasks. Like if she was mopping or sweeping, she would have to sit down in the middle of doing it. And then she'd take
Oh.
what she would do it sitting down. Um, and I saw her struggle. But I also saw her like really try. You know what I'm saying? Like she did the milkshake, the no shake, and the Papa diet. I mean, she did it all of them. And there was one that kind of it fit her. She lost like 100 pounds in 3 months.
Oh
And
wow.
yeah, girl, she even went off of insulin for a while, and she was
Oh.
like twice a day insulin. So she lost all that weight, and yeah, she was able to get off the insulin. So that was what I'm saying, cool to see that she really put it because it was a whole program that she had to do, and we had to stick to it, and it was the
To
consistency.
see the results.
Yeah, and she saw 'em. I'm glad she got to see that. Um, but it's just like you're right. We didn't know the severity because obesity leads to depression, depression leads to other, you know what I'm saying? It's just not depression to heart failure, but obesity, heart failure, arthritis, and then a lot of us are not insured, don't have health insurance, so you go undetected for a long time, and but that's what I have some information here today to some of the solutions that some of the organizations have came up with to educate the community more on obesity and the severity of obesity. Um, a lot of things that factor in to obesity, I would have never thought in a million years would have anything to do with someone being overweight. Yeah. First of all, someone being overweight, it doesn't necessarily mean they're lazy, they don't want to, what I'm saying, they don't want to work, I mean, they don't want to move or they're active. There are some like that. I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying the, what was I saying?
You had a brain fart
Yes, I did. Oh my God.
about being overweight. Like some of them are willingly overweight, but some are
Oh,
not.
yeah. And so, like, being on medication, that can make you gain weight. Um, it is. Sorry. Um, and it's a lot of other factors go into obesity that never, would have thought. First of all, every 4 out of 10 people are considered obese. But you got to think about what they consider obese. It's probably
That's
like
our
100 and
excuse.
yeah. What do y'all guys think?
What do I have to weigh at my height? Like maybe 115.
I think mine was like 125 or 130 or something. I'm like, man,
Both my legs only.
I didn't even weigh that coming out of my mouth. I was a baby. And and that is not even considered the Hispanics. Like the Hispanics are higher than that. Like they're higher than
That's why we're happier. That's why we're so wonderful and fun. And
right.
we know like the ambiente, like the música, the food, everything,
Yeah.
spiciness. That's why.
It's like, how are you gonna change that? That's
That's
part
our
of our culture.
punishment.
That's
Yeah.
like you're gonna have fat free tamales. I don't want no fat free tamales.
Drinking non-alcoholic beer. That's right.
Hey, my dad did that.
Did
Yeah, my
he?
dad did that. One time we had a slumber party, and my aunt got those little wine coolers that were non-alcoholic, and so we had the birthday party, and we're all drinking, and we thought we were drunk. We didn't even have alcohol in them.
How old were you?
Like 12.
Yeah. I think we've all done that before somehow.
Yeah.
We got a hold of something. Some of y'all really did feel like that.
Man, I remember my uncle. They were having a cookout at my grandma's house, and I remember me and my cousin were sneaking in through the back. We were trying to get a beer, and we were trying to get a beer, and then my uncle caught us, and he was like, "Oh, y'all want to drink? Y'all want to drink?"
Everybody got an uncle like that,
Right.
right?
And then he was like, "Go get a spoon. Like, go get a spoon, both of y'all,
The
and
spoon.
bring me the beer." Yeah, and then bring me the beer. And I'm like, "What are we gonna do with the spoon?" He's like, poured a little bit of beer in each of our spoons, girl. He's like, "And what do we do?" He's like, "Slurp it up, drink it." We did that shit. Oh my god, girl, after like 5 of them, I was like, ugh.
Wow. How old
Yo,
were you?
we're like 12.
También.
No, we were younger. I think we were like 11, 10 or 11. Yeah, but I remember like, who slurp beer out of a straw? I mean, out of a spoon, you get drunk. um, with like I was telling you, uh, with the United States being one of the most developed countries, we have like 70%. Some states are above 70% in obesity rates.
What's Texas, do you know?
No, I didn't take Texas. It was no, I didn't take Texas. Mexico is a little bit higher. They're right there. They're right there with us too. Um, but like some of the factors that I would have never really put two and two together with this would be like the lack of knowledge, like we were talking about just now. you know, and the resources. There's no lack of resources, meaning like, sorry, lack of resources, meaning no healthy. There's no access or lack of access to healthy, affordable food. So I mean, it's too high. Like it's expensive. You know, you go. It's expensive to try to be healthy. So that's why we're just not having that. You know what else? It's crazy. Environmental factor is not having safe sidewalks to walk or a safe place to exercise or be active play. That's why the Hispanic boys are one of the teenagers, adolescents. They're higher in obesity. They're higher than the girls in obesity. Yeah, because there's no safe places for them to play. Either they live in a low income neighborhood, or where it's not safe, or there's no sidewalks. You know, um, yeah, and language barriers too. They don't have people out there, you know, in Spanish educating the community. Um, because um, lack of, I mean, the language barrier. And with that, one of the solutions that you know I came up with, but you know, they came up was something like that. Talk about that. You have anything to say, Selena?
No, that's interesting.
Good. And I check my facts.
And let me see Google.
Jordan says I'm 70% right. I'll be spreading fake news.
Hey, if you believe it, just believe it.
Right.
No, yeah, it's a big deal because another thing that I feel affects our culture, where maybe not my generation, but the one before, is everything you never want to go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Me duele, siempre agarro un dolor aquí en la espalda, and you're like, since when? Oh, since I was like 12.
Yeah.
Like, did you ever get it checked? Nah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. It's
It's
like
like,
an old
man.
yeah. And I'm like yeah.
I try to get all my exams in every year.
Mm-hmm.
The pap smear. You need to get the pap smear done.
Yeah.
That's
Now
very
it's not
important.
every year. They recommend it every 3 years.
Whatever your doctor says, whatever pays your insurance, just
Yeah.
do it because it's very, very important. 3 years, something can happen in 3 years.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely do more than that, especially
If
if,
you're sexually active.
yeah, especially if you're heating up the torta down there. So definitely, get your blood work done every year so you know like what your A1C is, what your triglycerides are,
My who?
your cholesterol. When make sure you have knowledge of what that is, so you know what you need to work on
Mm-hmm.
for the next blood work comes.
Yeah.
It makes you feel very proud when you see those numbers getting better or something.
Yeah. I recently went to the doctor and they had me go do blood work one time and then they had me go again. And I was like, why? Well, they were checking the numbers. Apparently I had fatty liver, but it wasn't from alcohol, from Dr. Pepper. It was because I was fat.
It's so
So yeah,
fun.
yeah. And so with that, she told me not to take Tylenol. She's like, do not take Tylenol. Like, take that out. You know, do not take it. Ibuprofen only. And then she said that just the numbers were pretty. You know, they were pretty bad. And as time, like within 3 months, that's when I started the almond diet. I brought it all the way down, and I haven't gotten it
Because
back
you
up.
lost a lot of weight,
Yeah,
like in the past 3 years, like
yeah.
a lot.
Since COVID, that's when I started working out. I didn't want to
Yeah.
be inside with my kids. I was like, they're not gonna work out. So. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it was around COVID time, and also because this kind of like hits home because not only am I big, um, and I know I have an unhealthy lifestyle when it comes to I think so. I try
I'm
not to.
with your 79
Yeah, yeah. losing my mom to this too, it makes me more aware. Like I don't want my kids to hurt for me. I don't want my kids to be crying like I cry for my mom. You know, I don't want them.
If you can avoid passing from health issues like that,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what you're trying to do.
I thought about treating my kids like shit so they wouldn't love me, and that way when I die they wouldn't hurt for me. They wouldn't cry for me. Cause
Really?
it's yeah, cause it's hard, man. Like sometimes you know when you like without your mom or whatever, you just like
You don't want to get attached
yeah, just like yeah. So
because it hurts.
yeah, um, yeah. What's up, Mr. RC? We got number three. We got number three. Okay. So another one was let me see. Let me see. The doctor said I was gonna start doing this shit, and now I do.
Oh my gosh. Bro, I've had a prescription, for the glasses, and I'm like, how do you need them? I'm talking about my deals, I'm doing the same thing. The other day I was like this, and I said, oh my gosh. I saw my mom, my uncle, my aunt, my grandma, and they're just like,
Did you go get the prescription?
yeah, I have the glasses now.
Now you can see. Is it for close up?
Yeah, it's for
So
close-up.
you're farsighted.
I don't know.
He said, I don't know. I just wear glasses.
If that means I am, then that's what it is. It's crazy getting older, but definitely
Oh
make
my
sure
god.
that you use your insurance
Mm.
every year, to get those yearly checkups because they're very important.
I had I had $600 allowance for my eyeglasses, and I was like, can I do contacts too? They're like, no, you can only do one. I'm like, and then so I got a pair of Michael Kors, and then she was like, what accessories do you want? I'm like, what can I afford? She goes, you can afford anything on here. I was like, give me some of that. Give me some of
Where
that.
is the contacts at?
She gave me a pair to last me till New Year's, so I can go get them.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. That's why I told her I was like, I just need to be able to see because like I'm sitting back.
Oh, because they're giving you glasses that
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that one I thought was interesting was that about the not having somewhere to go play, somewhere safe to
yeah.
go play, and I would have never like, and the poverty, the people in poverty are more likely to become obese. It's crazy though, because you would think like you're poor, you're poverty, you're poor, um, but yet you're overweight. Like and but because people think, oh, it's eating a lot. It's not just eating a lot. It's what you eat. It's the stuff that you eat. So it's not necessarily mean that you eat a lot. It's
Yeah.
just and
And poverty, the communities don't have safe places,
no access to food.
sidewalks, you know, nice parks, gyms even,
Yeah,
people and the businesses don't really put them there.
yeah. The wealth accumulation is low, and poverty's and the Hispanic communication and some social economical social economical factors um,
You need someone who's going to do math,
is like
science.
the income. Well, the income goes with the poverty, but education and occupation.
Oh, okay.
So, like occupation. Okay, how do you think? What do you think about that? Like
Like the
occupations.
fast food
Oh,
restaurants.
okay.
Um, there used to be this lady I used to work with. She was, short, and she was overweight. She was round, and she would always say that she worked at Granny's for like 20 years. And when she
Oh.
started at Granny, she was slim.
Mhm.
So I'm like, well, what did you do? She's like, it was the cook. She was the cook. I
Oh.
said, did you taste everything?
I can imagine because you eat free.
Yeah, it's the
Dang.
environment too. It's just
Mhm.
stress can also make you gain weight.
Yeah. Staying up late. Also.
So I recently had my yearly women's yearly check, and I told my doctor, can you do a hormonal check on me? Because I thought mirando TikTok and shit, and you're like, check like my thyroid and like some other stuff, but everything came back good. Necessarily, it was like everything was fine. But I was gonna tell him, well, TikTok, said he was probably gonna look at me crazy.
Oh yeah. Your TikTok had me in the damn restroom for like 2 hours doing a 5 minute hairdo. I was like, this time I'm gonna do it. This time it's gonna work.
Girl, I was like, see, that's why I have it. That's why I look like that. That's why I feel like that. I have low cortisones. Something's wrong with my hormones. Fix it.
Dang. Yeah, that pre-meno is no bitch.
Are you going through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of chilly when I got in here.
Yeah, I was hot.
Is the AC on?
I had the AC on and the windows open.
I was like,
And I'm over here with this crispy shirt. Oh man, those hormones are no joke. They are no joke. I mean, and then like they get emotional. I feel like getting emotional, and then Jordan's always like every time I like, for me, don't tell me you're gonna cry.
and he got a bully.
I was like,
Oh
do I
my
cry a lot or what? 'Cause don't tell me you're gonna cry. Are you crying? I was like, I was starting to like thinking, do I cry? Like, have I shown tears?
My daughter had an emotional breakdown last night, and I was like, what's going on with her? I was just like, yeah, girl, it's okay. And then she'll think about another thing to make her cry. And then another thing, and I'm like, which one is it? Like, why are you crying?
I tell the kids, I'm like, man, don't worry about grown up stuff. Like, worry about kid stuff. I don't want them to grow. I don't want the kids to grow. Because I feel like my older ones, they had, they grew up fast. And so I don't want to, you don't have to, like, put that on them like that. But, so,
Then they become assholes.
I'm not saying nothing.
I saw someone crying, saying how their kids hurt them in the public store.
Oh,
What is Sita?
I saw this one. She was like, I got a 7-year-old and a 2-year-old.
No,
They punched me and they kicked me. Excuse me.
I wanted to cry for her. Like I could feel all her pain.
And the other, that commenter, I don't know if you saw the
I
comment.
didn't want to
He
listen to
goes,
comments.
no, he goes, you know why? Keep gentle parenting.
Yeah. Gentle parenting is not for everyone.
It should be for nobody.
It's people should know gentle parenting when it comes to like emotional things. But there's also a limit to that too. Like you don't want to make them like too vulnerable. Just, oh my god, I don't even want to talk about that right now. That's like a whole nother. If you got teenagers or young teens, I don't even know. I think they need to start changing the age for the teenagers.
I know, right? It should be like 10.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You see these kids, man, like, there's no way. Like, you really.
Another back to what we were talking about, your mammogram. Have you had a mammogram?
I've had it in the past, but I guess it does.
Yeah. Those are important too.
Yeah. Yeah, those are important. Those are very important.
How was your first time when you had mammogram?
I was a little uncomfortable, I think, because, like, I don't know, just for some reason, I just feel like, hey, there's no space. Like, I don't know. I know you shouldn't feel like that. You should, you know what I'm saying? Because, I recently lost a prima to that. To breast cancer. I don't know if it was breast cancer, it was cancer. And, at a young age, and
That's scary. That's very scary because you don't know that. That's why these checkups are important. To catch things fast.
that way they can do
chance.
something.
Yeah.
Another one of my school, another friend from my hometown from Frisco, I saw on Facebook too that she was going starting chemo too. And I was like, I could not imagine. I couldn't even begin to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It's sad. Like my mom passed away from cancer. She was 59. It was hard.
And then can you, is cancer preventable? I mean, like, that kind, or, I don't know. I've never really.
I believe it should be, right? I
Olivia, Olivia,
Olivia,
Olivia.
Olio, Olivia. She's very positive, very faithful. But this chemo was kicking her butt sometimes.
Yeah.
But she had a tumor in her head after she did radiation. She had bleeding. She almost died because like all December she was basically in the hospital. Maybe out of the whole month, 3 days she was home. Maybe like 10 different transfusions, blood transfusions on her. She had a big tumor in her pelvic area. Had cancer there. Had a tumor in her brain. Had to have surgery. Girl, unbelievable. How do you know you can prevent that? It's just things that happen, but it's good to find out as soon as
Mm-hmm.
possible.
Yeah,
As soon as possible.
it
I'm
is.
really proud of her. One of my aunts also, she recently just finished her chemo, so we're praying for her too. So I think my grandma had cancer. I don't know if it's hereditary, but it's something that we need to find out if it's there ASAP.
Well, I don't know if isn't there a test that can tell you what diseases you're gonna have in the future, like kind of like in the
Oh,
future or something. I don't know if that's one of the or I don't know, but I think I heard something like that. You can take a test now, and it can tell you what diseases you are gonna get or what you are.
really?
Yeah, or something like that. I know I didn't make it up. I'm gonna look it up because I'm probably now I'm probably spreading fake lines, but I could have sworn I saw it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna check though. But yeah, it is something like that where you
Somebody check and tell us that.
where you can do a test, a blood test, and they can tell like what disease. Like I think they do it for Parkinson's disease and stuff that
Oh, certain things.
I don't know if it's certain things. I thought it was. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not sure. Don't get me lying. That's probably like 80% true. I don't know.
I think.
The way I see it. And so the next one that I had was the lack of access to quality health care. Um, being uninsured, a lot of in our people, because people come from Mexico, they don't. It's not just given, they don't get it here like somebody that's from here would. Um, so I think that makes it a little bit. Um,
I just think they make it difficult for people to get like you mean like Medicaid or that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, all that. Like,
Yeah.
well, there is a way to do it, but I think that
And
it's
there's
not.
a marketplace.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it's cost. You have to pay
Yeah.
for it.
For the
It's not free. So I think lack of you
It
know.
yeah, it is free if you are low income,
Mm-hmm.
where they know that but you'll be paying at least $4 or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody gets confused about the marketplace insurance, girl. Because somebody can come that's like, oh, I can get you free insurance, you're not paying, for the month. They fail to inform the people that it's based off your income. So if you make 60,000 a year, and they're putting that you make 20 or 25 and you qualify for no cost, right? And then at the end of the year when you do your income tax, it's like, oh, you make 60, not 20. So you get charged for what you should have been paying at an income of 60.
Oh shoot.
So they end up taking it from your taxes if you have taxes
And
and
then
not
you
even
pay
a
them out.
owe. And you have to report that to the IRS.
If you're uninsured.
If unless you're uninsured, you don't have to show anything. Just but if you did get insurance through the marketplace, you have to have the I think it's the I-90. Let me make sure. I'll let you know, but you'll get it. You should. A lot of people are already getting that. You have to save that because you have to make sure. And then if you don't want the insurance anymore, you have to cancel it because then it'll go the next year.
Oh. Oh wow. Are you being Texas, you said?
I need to get my IPTIN number, the tax number, so I can be
Oh.
authorized to do income tax. But yeah, it's so upsetting when people were doing their taxes and they're like, "Well, how do you know?" Like I said, "Did you pay for your insurance monthly?" They're like, "No." I'm like, they're gonna charge you because you
there'll be an older person and they're like, I'll tell them that, excuse me, their copay is $1,800. Excuse me, $1,800, and they're like, why can't you pay that? You know, and they're already like, so it's sad that for a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could die, like just because they didn't have $1,800 that month. This medication. Because I work, with chronic diseases. It's the stuff you gotta take every month to maintain, and so it's sad. Like,
Yeah, I bet.
they're like, what am I supposed? And I'm like, well, that's why I'm calling you, to offer copay assistance or whatever. And then, oh, okay, well, and then like, still, I don't. And but it's sad that there's even a choice, like that. If you don't have this money or this copay assistance, you don't have this whatever, the assistance or whatever for the medication, that's it. You just stop taking it, and just whatever happens, happens like that. When these pharmaceutical companies make billions, and you can't, like, I'm pretty sure you got some shit on the shelves that you know what I'm saying, you could. Well, they do
Yeah,
samples,
no people, yeah.
they do samples, but there's a lot of people that go undetected, you know what I'm saying, with their screenings and all that, if they had any undetected for years because, like you said, they don't like going to the doctor. It's like, why go? Why?
And my sister, she did her yearly passing and stuff, and it happened after a miscarriage. But it was scary. That's why don't eat so many tamales.
Yeah,
Buñuelos, pozole,
oh God, I gotta make pozole before the end of the year.
pan.
Oh,
Oh,
dulces and shit.
pan with chocolate,
Cafe, girl, what you talking about?
coffee too.
Dang. I'm like, dang.
It's one of those days that you want that because it's like rainy today.
Yeah,
It's chilly.
yeah. Another one is body shaming. Like in our culture, I think there is body, like with the older generation. Because I remember like some of my kids like, "Estás bien gorda." Like, like just like don't get like no shit, baby. I know I'm fat. You gotta tell me every time I see you. Like, or and then so I think that makes some people, it registers in their head like, okay, I'm fat because my tia said it all my life, and so okay, I'm fat, and then they get that, and then they eating disorder, and then just
Or they become overweight.
or yeah, I mean, well, yeah, eating disorder. I mean,
Yeah.
so it's, I mean, it's like, yeah, our culture is doomed.
No, we
But
just
there
gotta
are some
change
changes.
habits.
Yeah, there are some changes. Um, Hola, Simon, ¿pa' dónde te fuiste?
Todavía andamos aquí, compadre.
um, I was looking at, they were saying genetics played a role. I was thinking like, because okay, my mom was big, I'm gonna be big, but that wasn't it at all. What it is that it's you live with somebody for all your life, you pick up their learning habits, you pick up their eating habits. So you
Yeah.
take those poor eating habits, and then you go on as an adult, you continue those poor eating habits, and then you put those poor eating habits on your kids. Sorry, Jordan, and they're, what I'm saying, like the poor it's a
Yeah.
continuous cycle that needs to
Yeah.
be broken, because
Like if you take a walk every day with your kids,
mhm,
they'll be used to that, and they'll do the same thing when they become adults.
yeah,
Or just by themselves, you're just teaching them.
mhm. What
That's hard when you don't even want to do it.
I know, right? It tripped me out because, like last year around this time, I was working out like a lot. Like I would go run like a mile, two
I
miles,
remember.
and I had to stop because of arthritis, right? Even though I lost weight, the arthritis was horrible. Like my legs, like my foot, when I walked, it literally felt my ankles were gonna crack and break. Like I could
How
not
old are
walk.
you?
Girl, I'm like 19.
That's jodida, yeah.
Okay, I don't know. But yeah, and it's sad, girl. I was like, what? But it's because of all the poor decisions, unhealthy decisions that I made prior. Now I'm paying the price.
Yeah.
So, and arthritis is not something you can just be like, oh, I got rid of it. I mean, you can like reduce the flare ups, with losing weight, not having all the.
I know, I feel that.
God, it's the worst pain when you can't even lift a cup I remember my grandma, so, she estaba sobando, she was sobando her hand, she would go back and forth, and she would put that green alcohol. Now, I got green alcohol on my baby, yeah, but I
Put
used to
it
sit
in your hands, girl.
with, yeah. The first time I got high with my grandma, she got me high.
Oh, you're gonna say the story now.
Yeah, that's it. Story time.
Yeah.
My aunt was leaving. She lived with my mom or my grandma, and she had something to go do. So my aunt had asked me if I could stay and watch my grandma for a couple hours, and I was like, yeah. And she goes, whatever you do, she takes this pill at 9 o'clock. And I was like, all right, bet. She's like, whatever you do, she takes this pill at 9 o'clock. I'm like, all right, I got it. So we're sitting there watching Maria del Barrio, and I remember, I think it was 9 o'clock because the novela was over or something. And I got up and I'm like, all right, abuela, tienes que tomar la pastilla, right? She's like, yo no voy a tomar esta pastilla. And I'm like, grandma, dijeron que te tienes que tomar la pastilla. No, no voy a tomar eso. Tómatela tú. And I was like, okay. Oh, I took it. It was a fucking garbage thing. I was like,
You
so,
took it?
my grandma told me to take it.
What?
So I was sitting down, I was laying down on her floor. And, she had her bed and then like little space, and the TV was on like a dresser. And I was just sitting there chilling. Girl, I remember I just saw like birdies go around and all this. She was like, whoa.
Did you like it?
I think you did. A little too much. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, yeah. So and then my aunt came back. She goes, "Did she take the pill?" She's like, "No." She's like, "What do you mean she didn't take it?" No, she didn't take it. I was like, "I took it."
She told me.
What? I think they even called poison control or some shit. She told my mom. I was like, "Well, grandma told me to take it." Like my grandma told me to jump over the cow. I'm gonna jump over the cow.
That's
So
funny.
yeah. But genetics only play a little part in it. It's not.
Because you can change that.
Yeah, you can change your learned behavior. Um, um, let me see, 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 see. People nowadays don't have time to go for walks. It's like everybody's on the go, 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 go. Like nobody like, hey, let's go for a walk. Because you don't have time. If I got time for a walk, I got time to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Something that needs to be done. And I think I had a hard time doing that. Like whenever my schedule would change, I'd be like, I need to put like running or go for a walk at this time, and it would if my schedule changed, it would just mess up my whole thing.
Yeah.
And like now too with the kids, I drop them off. I only got like 15, 20 minutes before I go to work, and then when I get off, I got like 15, 20 minutes before I go get them. So it's not like I get some work time, but that's it. um, yeah.
We
So
just got excuses.
I know, right? um,
I got some too.
another thing is like now people rent out rooms. You know how like a lot of people you see like they're renting out rooms. They don't have access to kitchens. Like people who rent rooms don't
Oh,
have
they're
access to
not
kitchens,
comfortable. Yeah.
so they rely on fast food and
Fast food.
yeah,
Yeah. DoorDash.
yeah, yep, yep, yep. And yeah, so that one. So some solutions that some organizations were coming up with that would benefit and would help maybe turn this around, is the first and most basic one, which is exercise regularly and eat healthy, which is obviously we all know that. Um, Even if it's a little bit, like try to park far when you go to the grocery store. Park further out. Park a little further out. It doesn't have to be a lot. It's baby steps. Because once you start doing those baby steps over and over, you're gonna want to do more. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I could do this. Like I could do more. So you'll go and le echas más ganas to do more. And it's just baby steps, and the eating healthy part. Oh my god, I love hard. Tacos are so good. So what these organizations are doing is they're getting together with churches in the neighborhood, in the low income neighborhoods, and they are making it accessible where they can take blood pressure checks and other screenings, the basic
Oh,
screenings.
okay.
And they have compiled a list of doctors that are Spanish speaking or have Spanish speaking staff. So that way, and they're like free of charge. So these doctors,
Do you
all
have that information?
I will link it below. I will link it in the I'll link it below. But yeah, I have that information as well. But I'll link it below so anybody or if anybody that's going needs to get pressure checked and doesn't know look in your local churches. That's something that's coming up that they're doing and offering more nutritious programs. Not only to like WIC is only for women and infants and children. Okay, what about like the other people too? Like and that's food stamps. That's but not everybody gets food stamps.
Oh, yeah.
I know me too. I understand.
It's 20%.
And ain't even dollar for dollar. I
Even
heard.
90%.
So,
But you know what? That is one of the things that has made a big change. The food cost.
mhm.
Girl, you can't. You leave the store with $100 worth, and it's like 3 bags.
Mhm. Yeah. Yep.
It's just crazy.
It is.
The lettuce is getting more expensive, like the fruits, the vegetables,
I bought
the
butter for
meat,
$6 yesterday.
the eggs,
They
girl.
go up and down though. The eggs go.
At my Walmart, the big box of it, I think it's 5 dozen. They used to be like $8, and they went up to 13. And then about a month ago, it went up to 16.
I seen them twenty
And
five
now
dollars.
they're $22. I
Oh,
said, I just bought some of them 2 weeks ago.
dang.
What y'all doing?
There's a shortage of hens
I
or
know,
chickens or
like,
whatever. Yeah. So, wait, who's that? Jordan was third. Who was third? Fourth. No, 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 no. It's the next one.
well,
Simon would have got it. What is that? Who's the fifth one? Jordan was third, right?
I can't see that.
I think Jordan was third. Crystal. Hey, Crystal. She's fourth. I think and Simon was fifth, but he's not.
I should be on here now.
Um. Yeah, and so
That upgrade my brain.
the what?
Upgrade my brain. Technology.
Um, no, and then finding ways to implicate healthcare through nutrition, like um, just get them to go to the doctor. Try to do I don't know. That's like teaching an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
¿A qué quiero ir? No me van a mandar un bill.
Well, yeah. They don't want to find things out, I guess, too.
They have to pay right there. I'm like, your birthday's when?
Nobody should feel that way.
No, no. Um, and then I think another thing that could help is making the sports accessible to the low income people. Because like
Yeah.
to go put your kid in a sport or something, it's like $400 or $500, like football or something like that.
A
It's
lot of places have like sponsorships.
mm,
You just have to apply
you have to
before.
ask for them, yeah, that you do.
Like our school, for them to be in the soccer, instead of paying like 120, they're
Mhm.
paying $40. Instead of
Well,
60, it's 40.
yeah,
It's there. We just gotta look for it.
and a lot of people don't know about it.
Like, yeah, and some places don't have it. Like you were saying, they're not accessible to those
Yeah.
programs.
Well, if you are like thinking about putting your kid in sport or whatever, just know that there are financial programs that they offer. You just have to ask for them. They're not gonna like put it out there, um, but they do a lot. They do have them. Just ask. Um, well, we're getting to the end of my episode. Um, I have a segment at the end of the show that I'm gonna start. It's not gonna be nosy neighbor no more. It's gonna be
Oh man, I had a lot of cheese in it.
the night that they have chronicles.
I like that girls too.
My pendejado, girl. That's so many pendejadas. Well, the one I'm gonna share this time, man. My first one
The
is
sneak peek.
this.
Pendejadas.
Don't know why. Now that I say it out loud, it doesn't sound like a good idea. I know, but just go with it. Just go with it. So I stick the tooth up there, and then I started seeing that it got stuck, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I got a tooth sticking out of my mouth. I mean, a straw sticking out of my mouth. What am I gonna do? So I started yanking it, right? And then all of a sudden, I like, boom! I hear something fall on the floor, and I was like, that was not. What the heck is that? And so I got the straw right, and I was like, oh wow, that's my tooth right there. My tooth.
Is this a piece of corn?
So the next day I was looking for something and I saw the tooth, the other part of the tooth on the floor of the truck. I was like, so yeah, I lost my tooth with a straw. Fucking pendeja. Fucking pendeja, man.
Well, today I was jingling all the way with
Oh, day.
I'm walking back.
They could hear you.
That's crazy, girl.
Yeah, so now I got this big old gap right here, right? And I'm like,
Is that what happened?
yeah, that's what happened right there. And I knew they saw it, and like people could see it on the video, you know. I'm trying to hide it. But yeah, I just put my
She's proud of her.
just don't take a picture of this side eye. Okay, so that's a wrap. Is there anything else you would like to add or
Go do your
shout outs?
checkup. Go and use your insurance. Make time for it. Some
Benefits
clinics have
from Saturday.
Saturdays. Some of them have them on Saturdays. Make sure you're in network with the doctors that you use. They just contact and ask them, and they should let you know.
Mhm.
You don't want to do it yourself. But use your insurance because it's important.
Yeah. Also put some numbers and stuff on the bio, so y'all can reach out to these places if you or you know anybody that maybe needs to get their blood pressure checked or whatever. At least you know now where you can start, like looking for something like that. Go to the local churches. And then, like I said, I'll link the information. I appreciate everybody for watching and you for coming. I really appreciate it. So next Friday, I'll see y'all for next Friday.
Say no to the fifth tamal.
Right.
Save it for tomorrow.
Para mañana tempranito.
Con un cafecito.
All right. Well, y'all have a good one.
Take care, guys.
Bye. Se bañan, se tallan y se toman agua. Peace. Es tan importante.